In this video, we're going to be looking at finding the area and circumference of a circle. Now, in a circle, there's some important terms that you need to know. First of all, the radius goes from your center to the outside of the circle. The diameter then is a line going all the way across the circle and it goes through the middle of the circle. And then the diameter is just twice the radius. And likewise, the radius is the diameter divided by 2. The circumference then, that's the length around all the outside of the circle. Now, to find the area of a circle, we use the formula pi times radius squared. So pi is this sign that you'll see, and generally that stands for 3.14. But you'll see in this question that sometimes you can be asked to use different approximations for pi. Okay, so the first one here, we need to use pi as 3.14. And in this question, our radius is going to be 6. So we have pi times radius squared. So I'm going to use 3.14 as pi. So I'll have 3.14 times then 6 squared. And that is equal to 113.04. And we're rounding to one decimal place, so that will just be 113 centimeters squared. Now you can also use the pi button on your calculator, and on a Casio calculator you have to press shift at the top left hand corner, and then the pi button is down at the bottom then. So you'll have pi then multiplied by 6 squared, and that is equal to 113.1 centimeters squared. Pi can also be used as 22 over 7. So you'll have 22 over 7 times your radius squared, so times 6 squared. And that would be equal to 113.1 centimeters squared. And then finally, you can be asked in terms of pi. So pi times 6 squared, that will just be 36 pi. So in terms of pi, you don't actually multiply out the pi. Okay, so that's your area. So pi times radius squared. So then circumference is, so this is the distance or the length around all the outside of the circle. And the formula for that is 2 times pi times radius. Okay, we have 4 questions here. Again, we have to find the circumference of the circle, and we're using different approximations of pi in each one. Okay, so the first one, using pi at 3.14. So 2 pi times radius. So 2 times 3.14 times 2. And that is equal to 12.56. So the one decimal place, that'll be 12.6 centimeters. Don't write centimeters squared. That's only for area, so just leave it as centimeters. Okay, using the pi button then on your calculator, we'll have 2 times pi times 2. That'll be equal to 12.56 again, so 12.6 centimeters. Then using pi as 22 over 7, we'll have 2 times pi is 22 over 7 times a radius of 2, and then that'll be 12.57, which again will be 12.6 centimeters. Finally, in terms of pi then, so 2 times pi times a radius of 2, and that is equal to 4 pi. And sorry, I'll just put centimeters in with that. Okay, so that's the circumference of a circle. Okay, this question here, using pi at 3.14, we need to find the area and perimeter of the following shape. So let's start off with the area of this shape. So we need to split it into 2 sections. The first section is the rectangle, so the 1.2 and the 0.9. So let's do 1.2 times 0.9 to get the area of the rectangle. And that will be equal to 1.08. Then we have a half circle then at the left. So I'm just going to draw it out again here. Now the radius of that half circle will be 0.45 because that's half of 9, or sorry, half of 0.9. So 0.9 over 2 is 0.45. And we have our formula, which is pi times radius squared. But now this time, it's half a circle, so we'll have to divide that by 2. And pi in this question is 3.14, so we have 3.14 times 0.45, all squared, divided by 2 then, and that is equal to 0.318. So if that's the area of the half circle, and 1.08 then is the area of the rectangle, let's add them together. So 1.08 plus 0.318, that is equal to 1.398. We round to one decimal place, so that would be 1.4 meters squared. Okay, so that's the area of that shape. Now the perimeter, so perimeter and circumference mean the same thing, the distance around the outside of a shape. So we have 1.2, 0.9, we'll also have a 1.2 over here. So I'll have to add up those, so 1.2 plus 1.2 plus 0.9, and that is equal to 3.3 meters. But then we also have that curved part as well, okay, that we need to find. And to do that, we're going to be using the circumference formula, so which is 2 pi times radius. But again, it's half a circle, so we're going to be dividing that by 2. So we have 2 times pi, which is 3.14 in this question, times our radius, which we worked out as 0.45 earlier, all divided by 2 because it's half a circle. So then that gets us 1.413. So then we're going to add these together now. So the curved part, and then the 1.2, 1.2, and the 0.9. And that is equal to 4.713. And then we'll round to one decimal place, so that would be 4.7 meters. So 4.7 meters is our perimeter. Okay, so that's the area and circumference of a circle. Any questions, please leave in the comments. Thank you.